Abay. Here is another serious talk video, this time about the shit anti-bronies have to face. You think anti-bronies are the only ones with haters? Well, news flash. Bronies are really no better than anti-bronies when it comes to haters in the group. Not all anti-bronies are bad. Not all bronies are bad. But damn it, there are some really shitty people on both sides. I will show you some of the shit I personally have been through on Google Plus thanks to Rabid Bronies. You will see how much hate I get just for being an anti-brony. In most of the examples they don't even know me. They only assume that I am bad without putting any effort into learning anything about me or what I do. Well, this is enough for the introduction rant. Also, these posts are not in chronological order. I placed them based off severity. Now let's get into the real shit. First off, there is this guy I literally never met before, this named Jasper Frazier. He tagged me on a post just to call me a cunt. All he knew about me was that I was an anti-brony, and he made a post just to call me a cunt in front of his followers. Wow, just wow. In his defense, this happened April 26, 2016. I heard he has actually become a better person, so if that's true then I'm more than willing to give him a second chance. But this will remain as an example. Second, Ryan Woodward. I did not get screenshots of the conversation, so I'll tell you what happened. I got into a conversation with him. I tried to convince him that not all anti-bronies are bad, but the moment I mentioned being an anti-brony he blocked me. It's like, I'm not here to attack you. Really, I'm not. Just let me explain. I actually kind of want a second chance to explain myself to him, but I can't since he blocked me. Third, RDO7. The first post was who is your favorite background pony, to which I replied none. Second was a poll about whether you were a brony or Pega's sister, to which I replied neither. He replied to me on both posts only to say, no one cares. Well, he obviously cares if he is really going out of his way to tell me that nobody cares. That's his time. He could be doing something else, which proves that he cares at least enough to reply. Fourth, Devin Walls. This is the most corrupt owner I have ever encountered. I had been invited to a brony community that I ended up joining only to be banned just for being an anti-brony and not because I did anything wrong. And to add insult to injury, after he banned me he started hating on me. Like, what the fuck? Banning me was unnecessary, but insulting me when I was actually being respectful is even more uncalled for. And now for the worst brony I have ever met, Vicente Morales. This guy is the biggest asshole rabid brony I have ever encountered. Let me start from the beginning. In Brony Pega's sister chat, a post was made asking the members who their favorite pony was. I replied with none, to which Vicente replied that he had never heard of a pony called None before, so I explained that I was an anti-brony and did not like the show. He then asked me if I considered myself small-minded, to which I replied, no. He asked why, so I explained that if I were small-minded then I would probably be rabid, and I mentioned a time I defended him in an argument and I was the one that ended the argument. He denied that I was the one that stopped it and lied, saying that I only tagged random people to the post, which I did not do. The argument escalated from there. I presented actual arguments and visual proof to back up my arguments. He used lies and slander trying to make me look like the bad guy, despite the fact that every argument he made either contradicted the evidence or contradicted his own arguments, and no matter how much evidence I supplied backing up my arguments, he literally had no evidence to back up his arguments, and literally for the entire arguments used the same bullshit lies, slander, and playing the victim to make me look like the bad guy. I ended up tagging the moderators who broke up the fight. But you want to know what he did? The asshole went onto my page and started the conflict back up there. He does not even try anything new, just the same lies, slander, and trying to make me look like the bad guy. I was extremely stressed out by him, so much so that I had a really bad headache. No matter what I said or how much evidence I provided, he just refused to accept the facts and continued with the same bullshit he has been using. I could not win. I lost not because I was wrong but because this idiot would not listen to reason or evidence or anything. I could not do anything, so I just gave up. Later I ended up making a post in Brony, Pega's sister chat to bring awareness to the discrimination anti-bronies get from bronies, as well as to send the message to not judge a book by its cover. But surprise, the asshole commented to try to start the conflict. I replied to his comment and he told me not to talk to him. He pretty much said that he has a right to comment on my post, but I do not have the right to reply to his comment on my post. Logic please. How does he have more right to comment on my posts than I do? So we have this asshole trying to start trouble again. So before you ask me why I hate certain members of the fandom, why I'm an anti-brony, why the fuck do you think? It's because of asshole rabid bronies like these. So next time you see an anti-brony, don't be an asshole. Treat them like people and not like criminals. You will find that they might actually be really good people and they most likely get hate from assholes all the time. So at the very least, don't add to the problems they already face. Sorry for all my ranting, but this is something that had to be said. Ballet.